Alright, we are just about finished here. Got the saucer and the main body, the hull, put together. And try to swoop the camera around so you can see everything here. And I got the, this is currently, just at the moment, just glued together with some plastic, I used a plastic gel cement again. Probably should have went for something a little bit stronger, used some Gorilla Glue. However, the main strength holding the body to the saucer through the neck is going to be that huge aluminum rod. And that's currently hard to maneuver right now, but, well, it's in there, trust me. I know you can't see it. So, and once again, to support the rod, we're using foam. Still got a lot of this stuff. So, oh, and you may have noticed throughout this thing, I left the back off. And that was to get the whole thing together with the foam inside, as we're doing now. So, we're going to spray this inside, and then I have to figure out how I'm going to photograph this whole thing for you, because that's going to be a hard thing. And this time I got everything covered, so when the foam, it's messy stuff. I don't want to get it on my legs again. So, here we go. And my damn tube is clogged. Alright, here we are. The Enterprise. All built, all flying by you, and all spacey looking. Phasers firing. Pew 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 pew. This is the best I can do to show the thing off until I get it hung, which I hope to get on video eventually. But here you have the completed Enterprise. Ta-da. And my critique of my own build is that this thing kind of sucks. It didn't come out that great, I'm willing to admit. And first of all, there's a lot of silvering underneath the decals, which I think you can see on camera, all that mottled effect. It is all air bubbles trapped underneath the decals, as you can see there. And there's a few things I just wanted to mention. Actually, I've shot this video like 4 times and I just keep rambling, so I'm trying to keep it short this time. I'll just go to the main point here. I don't have the level of skill, or more importantly, the level of interest to build something this big. So those of you who were, you know, why are you building this if you don't want to, and all that stuff, and no, if you're sitting at home saying, oh, you know, other people have done so much better with it, they have. I'm totally willing to admit that. But this is just way too big for me, and that didn't occur to me to about until I was about 80% done with it. But give you a little history here. You know, I started out painting 28mm miniatures like that, and there you go. So I started out with very tiny stuff, and then when I started model building, I started building 72nd scale tanks because I was very comfortable with that small scale. You know, 35th scale models would look at that scale and say that's way too small, it's too fiddly, can't work with it. I was comfortable with it. From there I did some 48 scale stuff, and I've barely touched into 35 scale models. Those that I've built have been very tiny, like Panzer I, still very small stuff. And then I built some sci-fi kits. You know, you've seen the Star Trek builds and the Romulan bird of prey and the Klingon birds of prey and all that. Still, I mean, those were getting bigger. However, they're definitely not to the scale of this. And as I said, just, you know, when I was building this thing, it just kind of dawned on me, going, wait a minute, you used to like building very tiny stuff. You know, where the hell did this come from? Yeah, so every project should be a learning lesson, and what I've learned is this is way out of my comfort zone, and I just don't have the patience or the ability to put the amount of detail that other people can into a kit of this size. I have no problem painting, spending a week on one 28mm miniature. I have no problem painting eyeballs on 15mm soldiers. However, translating that amount of time and effort to something that's like 1,000 times bigger, I can't do it. And I'm never going to do it again. There are plenty of other modelers especially on YouTube, that can do that. I just can't. So there you have it. But it is something I had to get done regardless, because this thing has been sitting in my closet for 8 years. It was like at one time it was the dream project. This is going to be my best kit I ever was going to build, and it never really achieved that level, because the thing with the Aztec dummy decals and the Reliant build, that was a predecessor to this, that failed. I learned lighting, so I eventually could light this thing. Then I learned that I really don't like lighting. It's just, for me, it's not worth the effort of spending all the money and the time to light something, and then once I turn off the camera, I unplug it, take out the batteries, and it sits in a case and doesn't ever get turned on again. It wasn't worth the effort for me. And yeah, but it's something I had to get done, and it is done. It's done to a level, almost to a level of my satisfaction, which I think that's the main issue here. I see a lot of areas that could be improved, but I'm just looking at them going, yeah, I'd just rather get it done, because this is not something that I should be building. This is way too big, and I'm going back to much smaller scale kits from now on, and leave the big boys here to TrekWorks and all those other people on YouTube who are putting all those massive amount of hours, thousands of hours, into lighting and hand painting all the Aztec decals or Aztec patterns on this thing. I will stay with my little tiny guys and paint eyeballs and eyelashes on them, and I am totally fine with that. So let's see here. I've already rambled on for 5 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. But there you go. It is built. If you're disappointed in it, sorry. I tried to do something unique. That's why I did it so it could be hung. Again, if you want a super detailed build of this, there's TrekWorks and there's other people on YouTube that are doing, have the talent and the skills to put so much work and effort into this kit. It's just not something that's within my realm that I can do. But this was a personal challenge that I've had for 8 years, and the important thing is it's done. Yay. And I am happy it's done, because this is a monkey that's been on my back for 8 years, and I managed to complete it. And now I can move on to something else and show you something more interesting and miniature related or modeling related. So that's it. There'll be a hanging video hopefully coming in, well, I actually have no idea when, but eventually I'll get this, once this is hung, I'll get some video of that, and you can see how it looks from down below. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Hey, who put my Enterprise in the dryer?